We have Ben Schwartz.
Yes.
Hi Ben, nice meeting you in person.
Yeah, it's good to finally meet you.
So we're here on the outskirts of health conference. Just curious, why you're here, what you're building, what you're working on.
Yeah, I'm here to experience it for myself firsthand. I kept hearing about this conference, this big conference. I started working for Commons Clinic full-time about 6 weeks ago. So hung out my scalpel and delved into the startup world. And I guess if you're in the startup world in healthcare, you gotta experience health. So here I am.
You know, you're gonna be a perfect person for this interview just to maybe quickly tell our viewers like your experience. You've been kind of more in a structured, maybe large organization, and now this kind of entrepreneurial like world. Tell us, like, did something kind of like struck you as new, different? Like, just your impressions.
Yeah, it was a long time coming for me. I spent a long time in clinical practice, but developed this interest in healthcare technology and startups, 5-7 years ago, and started to get involved, did some investing, did some advising. Met the founder of Commons Clinic, made a small seed investment in the company, really believed in what they were doing, and so sort of this transition happened organically. So it hasn't been as shocking a transition, I don't think, because of that existing relationship. So not everybody can do that, but it was valuable for me to kind of experience it before I decided to make that leap.
Yeah, interesting. I think actually you're a perfect person for this kind of business, this kind of direction, because like in my case, I'm an outsider. I just saw some problems in the industry, and I thought that I can just come in with my expertise and solve them. But in the end of the day, I think it's still important to know the insights, to know medical science, to know what's happening to the patient. You've been a doctor all your life, so I think you're in perfect position maybe to kind of transition. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah, I think I have a unique perspective, unique experience for sure. I don't know about perfect person, but definitely understand the clinical world. And then I've spent the last several years trying to understand more about the startup world, the other the non-clinical parts of healthcare, which are very confusing as well, and try to bridge those two worlds. So that's sort of my unique value proposition. I like to think I'm still learning. There's a lot I have to learn outside of the clinical realm of things. I think we need outsiders like you that are interested, that can bring that perspective. And I think we need people like me that can bridge the gap as well.
Yeah, and I think people who especially build their startups, they understand that being in healthcare, it's important to have both sides. So like in my startup, for instance, we have doctors, we have engineers. So it's like the best of both worlds. Our last question, you mentioned it's your first time at Health.
Yes.
Any first impressions, like what maybe struck you as unusual or interesting,
we have our big conferences in medicine as well, the big orthopedic conference every year. I think it's about the same attendance, so it's a very similar feel. We have events.
So very small, family-friendly event.
Very, not that many people, very intimate. We don't have as many unicorns as lasers as Health has, but it's a very similar feel. So, big conferences, a lot of people milling about. It's good to meet people in person like you, and just kind of randomly run into people as you're milling about. So it's been good.
All right. Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice meeting you.